Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Christian Brothers Academy. My name is David Marshall. I'm the principal here at CBA. And so welcome to our Bird Performing Arts Center. If you haven't been here before, this theater is just about a year old. We're just still getting used to it, and we're really grateful to have this space for our young musicians, our talented musicians to be able to perform. Tonight kicks off our Winter Christmas Concert series with orchestra led by Miss Tamajan. Next week we will have our chorus concert, and the week after that, before our Christmas break, we will have our band concert here as well. I know many of you will be coming back for one or more of those as well. Just a couple housekeeping reminders. There is an emergency exit over here to your left. And bathrooms are out the door there to your left if you need those as well. So without further ado, I will turn it over to Ms. Tamajan and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the CBA Orchestra Concert. Opening, you heard the Junior High CBA Orchestra perform The Little Drummer Boy. This evening, you will also hear the Senior High Orchestra, the Chamber Orchestra, and the CBA Quintet. Additionally, we have a beginner string club that meets after school on Thursdays, which allows students without previous experience to learn an orchestral instrument. These students had their first performance tonight in The Little Drummer Boy and will be integrated into the Junior High Orchestra fully before the end of the school year. Next, the Junior High Orchestra will perform Bells of Wonder.
Veni Veni from the Mannheim Steamroller album. The violin solo is performed by senior Janie King. Followed Veni Veni, you will hear a familiar tune that the Senior High Orchestra voted on to play for fun at the Winter Concert.
Thank you.
I tried to get the students to talk so I wouldn't have to, but I'm short on speaking volunteers today. I just want to talk really quickly about our chamber orchestra. We are an audition-based group targeting NISMA levels 5 and 6, although some 4s can also audition. And we meet every Monday after school. And then, of course, our beginners program, we meet after school on Thursdays. We have, all of our students are talented, I would just like to say. Not everyone's gift is music, not everyone's gift is sports, not everyone's gift is art, but all of us have a talent. I was particularly bad at art. I tell my kids this all the time, and my art teacher was so nice to me, and she'd come over and she'd look at my project, and one day she just said, you're so good at violin. And I was like, wow, she could find anything, but that's okay. So, if you're doing music and you're not naturally talented at it, you're just exercising a part of your brain and becoming that much smarter. But I do want to recognize some students who happen to be gifted at music. So for our junior high students, both Maria Vo and Christian Lee presented, yep, you guys stand, I'm making you do it. They went to Area All-State, which represents the best musicians in Zone 3 of New York State, 7 through 9. And then we have Maddie Canervico, Jesse Beach, and Eric Lee, who can stand. They're going to go to senior high Area All-State again. Also for Zone 3. And then this year, Eric Lee is going to attend Conference All-State, and that's where they go through all the zones, and they pick the very top of the top to represent New York, including New York City. And he'll be attending that. We'll be going to Rochester and attending that this weekend. So congratulations, Eric. That Jaden was speaker 3. Thank you, Jaden. Sorry. You can be speaker 4 if you want. We have one more, our grand finale, which is actually going to be our junior high orchestra coming back out to give you a familiar story and hopefully get you in the holiday spirit. I'd like to thank you and your children. They've been a joy to work with this year and every year. And they've put in a lot of hard work in their lessons, for their concert music. We've started NISMA solos for most of the lesson groups, and we've got all county auditions and all sorts of stuff going on in orchestra and in lessons. Please give a big shout out to Mr. Griff and his tech team, who never get applause. My best buddies and coworkers in the music department, and a thank you to CBA administration and maintenance here at CBA. After this song will be completed, please hold your applause. There are pauses. There's a narrator and then some songs, so wait till you're sure we're done before you clap. And then the Parents Club, thank you so much to the Parents Club for hosting a reception directly after the concert.
So actually, I'm gonna hijack this really quick, and I just want to give a big thank you from all the seniors to Miss T. Can we get a round of applause, please? Miss T, I have no idea really. We should have like 5 concerts.
Do you have something against Christmas cards?
No.
There might be a whole lot of money in here. Who knows? But Miss T has been like just the greatest orchestra teacher to all of us since like God knows when, you know. She taught us how to play the instruments, and like, yeah, she's generally just like such a great like not only teacher but like really like a mentor for life. Like even just like respect. Yeah, you know what? We'll save the sob story. Thank you so much. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even..."
Sorry, it's been a long night.
Yeah, it's okay.
Redo. Sorry. I'm emotional about the Christmas card.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like the flash. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of new fallen snow gave the luster of midday objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver, so lively and so quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wind hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up the housetop, the coursers they flew. With the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right old jolly elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh. To his team, he gave a whistle. And away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."